So what we're going to learn today is the forward spin. So if you're right-handed, you're going to put your right hand furthest up the pole, and your left hand, as a rule, never lower than your boobs. So across your chest, maybe slightly higher. Your right leg is going to go round the pole, so you want to lift your foot up. Try not to hit your knee up, it's your foot that wants to lift. Now, if you've got a mirror in front of you, what you're looking for is the foot between your legs. Okay, there is a tendency to stick your leg out like that, which means it'll drop onto the floor. Okay, so what you want to do is wrap that back so it's nice and tight. Now, what we're going to do is push off on your left leg, and as you push off, I'll just show you from the side, as you push off, you want your hips to go forward and keep your back arched. You really want your hips to be the most forward point of your body. That's where you're leading from, and that's what's going to help you spin. Now, try not to think about it too much, because the more you think about it, the more that foot's going to drop down. Now, always try and keep your toe up in the air, because if your foot's flexed, basically as soon as you set up, it's just going to hit the ground. Okay, so your job is to keep that foot up in the air and your knee down. So, I'm going to show you starting off. So it's right leg round, right hand up, left hand across your chest, never lower than your boobs. You're going to push off with your left leg, keep your arch on. Okay? Now all the time, what I need you to do is try and get your toes to touch together and lift it off the floor. And this proves to me basically that you're using your legs all the time. Now the closer and closer you get to the ground, there is a tendency to start dropping your feet because the ground's there, and it's kind of like your body goes, I don't need to try anymore. So you want to try and keep those toes up all the time, nice solid legs all the time. So let me show you that again. So it's right hand up, left hand across your chest and onto the pole, right leg round, remember not to hit your knee up, and push off, hips forwards, feet together and up. Okay? Now, there is a problem with this one. What you'll find if your feet are trying to land for you, which your feet are designed to be on the floor, so that's where they try and be all of the time. So a way of trying to stop that is to get your toes up in the air all the time. If you've got flexed feet and you show the floor, your foot will come down straight away. So the problem with this trick is your foot will try and land for you. Now if your foot tries to land for you, what you're going to end up with is this position. That position is going to lock the pole into place, so you'll be here. So what will happen is your leg will land on the floor and this one will land like you're trying to propose. Okay, so if that leg gets stuck, it means that you sat down into it or put your foot down. Okay, so what I mean by that, this is the position you need to be in. So hips most forward, so start as you mean to go on, keep your foot up in the air, and this is the position that most people go into, and it's a bit of a sit and it's a foot down. So automatically you see you're locking the pole in position. So what will happen is this. Okay, now you do need to push that down on the ground. It's all muscle memory, so push that knee down, even if you think you've fluffed it. It's really good practice to actually go through the motions and finish your move on the floor. So what you're trying to visualise is this ending position. Once you focus on your ending position, you'll be going around the pole in that position. Okay? So, again, I'll show you a way of getting out of your leg sticking to the pole, and it's a really big push, bigger than you can possibly imagine, so really a lot of effort. So if you get this, push it down, so your hips end up the most forward part of your body. Let me just show you that again. So if you end up with your legs sticking to the pole, you want to push. Make sure both knees land on the ground. And that's your forward spin.